Today we're going to be road testing our 1986 C4 Corvette Coupe, and it's got 7,000 miles from new. It's been collector owned. We've known the client for quite some time. It was recently traded on another car in our inventory, so she's looking for a home. We'll take her for a ride. Come on. So we're gonna do our cold start. The car's been sitting outside for quite some time today. Fires up quite easily, as it should. It's owned by a good friend of mine, client of mine for years, and recently serviced. Tires are fairly new, only a few years old. Again, everything is working. Radio. You put the climate control on auto. It is actually working extremely well. Cool it down a little bit. Good air conditioning that we definitely don't need today, but we're going to put the heater back on. I'm going to put it in a second. Continue to warm it up. Go through suburbia a little bit. Head towards our curvaceous road and do some flybys. And bring it back to the dealership, the homestead. All right, well, we are at operating temperatures. How do we know that? Well, we know it basically because this is a product of the 80s. And as you can see, going through suburbia, we can have oil pressure, oil temperature, absolutely nothing. I like to leave it on temperature. Then on the other side of the digital readout, you can have coolant temp, or you can have volts. Figure I'm going to go with coolant temp because that's important. Whereas if the light goes on for charging system, we're stuck, so it won't matter. Then you have fuel rate, how many miles to gallon you're getting, and the average, and the range, how many more miles we've got to go before you run out of fuel. And then the trip odometer, the tripometer, which can be reset just by pushing that little button. My compatriot here, Jason, is telling me that it does have automatic climate control, which is not the norm for these. It was an option. And what else can I tell you other than the remainder of it is absolutely everything's working, which I've said before. As you can see, the headlamps, boop, they turn over. If you want to put the wipers on,
everything works. Everything works in this car.
See what he does there? I don't know how many times. I was on vacation for a week. I kind of missed this, but that'll be 3 times we've said that absolutely everything works. Basta. Anyway, so it is just your typical Corvette. It's very tight. It's very proper. It has been loved and cared for all its life. We'll get to the farm road in a little while. Just American muscle, product of the 80s. Awesome car that needs nothing at present and should need nothing because they are bulletproof. Until, of course, the Chevy or the Corvette gods bestow themselves upon you, at which point maybe it'll need something in the future, but how bad could it be because it's a GM product? Well, I hope you enjoyed the flybys. She is exceptionally dialed in. She's been maintained, as we said. We've just put a new battery in her. Clutch, gearbox, feel perfect. This has also got the glass roof and the color-coded roof. We're going to be completely honest with everyone. We've just put a battery in the car and we have to reset the service engine light, which we will be doing, and we will add to this video towards the end when we splice and show that it is now off when we start the car again. But it does not need to be serviced soon. It is doing everything right. All right, here we are on the farm road. Second gear, third gear, fourth gear. You can see this nice little knob up here where in an Aston Martin it would be the eject button and Jason would be a goner. In this Corvette, it is overdrive, and as you can see, it'll just lower the RPM by about, I think, 500 RPM. But otherwise, it does everything it's supposed to. Has plenty of horsepower. We don't need to go Mach 5 because everyone knows exactly how much horsepower the car has. It's more so that it tracks well, brakes well. It's got only the slightest wear whatsoever. And that's it. I hope you've enjoyed the road test video, and hope it finds a nice new home where she'll be loved and cared for as she has been in the past. Just a quick addition for those of you who might be interested from Europe and or Canada. This switch actually changes from mile per hour to kilometer and to the metric system. So it's pretty cool. Boop. Boop. So everything on this dashboard is working as per factory. So, okay, see you in a couple minutes. The exact mileage as we speak is 7,359 miles. So, safe to say, low mileage, exceptional condition, looking for a new home, and thank you for watching our video. See ya. Well, we're back at the homestead and we've reset the service engine light, and as you can see, she's off. Bam. Problem repaired. So once again, everything is working, and we hope she finds a lovely home. Alrighty. See, security works. It has to be in reverse to have the key out. It is all good. See ya. Good luck bidding.